Stern NASCAR CPU and driver board that came in. An unfortunate victim of alkaline corrosion dripping. This is a White Star modified CPU board, which are nice to work on. I can take care of everything sort of left or right of this area right here. But this stuff over here has to go back to Stern to be repaired. On this board, the area around U213, you can see where the traces are, they're not bare copper because I can formal coat them, but you can see where I've reworked those traces, cleaned them up, gotten rid of all the alkaline corrosion, socketed and replaced U213, and replaced the socket, which was corroded at the RAM also, and installed an NVRAM module. The corrosion on this board had dripped all the way down here to U202, I believe that is, so it nicked it, so I cleaned that up also. And then the corrosion had dripped all the way down onto the driver board into this area right here, and it had killed a bunch of the through holes, or the vias, to the other side of the board that control a bunch of the function down here. So I cleaned up those traces. There's some jumpers on the back side of the board necessary to reconstruct the traces, and then of course the 74 HCT 273 there had to be replaced also. The customer had already replaced one of these FETs, so this board is good to go. We've got it booted up. It's past the point of looking for balls, and so let's put it into test. Alrighty. Whoops. Okay, let's test switches first. So I have my somewhat modified Pennytech tester here. On some games, for whatever reason, switch number 3 is not recorded in the switch matrix. I'm going to have to figure out why that is, but all those switches are good. So let's get out of this test. Something interesting here, and I'm going to cycle through these coils. 1, 2. So it's going to do the top 16 there. And this wouldn't have been working correctly had I not repaired where that corrosion had dripped down. Now, some of these LEDs, they light up for different periods of time. That's because the game software knows what kind of coil is there, and it'll actuate that coil for only a safe or prudent amount of time. On NASCAR, which is weird, you just saw those two, for whatever reason, they actuate the coils in reverse order. And I did verify that by putting one of my known working driver boards in here. So why they did that, I have no idea. Lamps, let's do all of them. Working properly. Flashers, and this is just actuating some of the coil circuits. And you can see that's operating properly. Yuck. You can see we're getting all the SOM-ROMs participating in there. So this board set is good to go. I'm going to get this back to its customer, and I thank you so much for sending it.